Hello YouTube, and welcome to 3D Thursday, Episode 2. I'm MacAttack001, and let's jump right into it. So, it's been a relatively busy week of of printing. First off, we have these obelisks that I got off of Thingiverse, and I will include the creator's name. These are pretty nice. Well, I like them at least. They're cool because they have this little pyramid indent at the bottom that matches up with that pyramid. So you can basically set them up like that. Once I've sanded these down and smoothed them out, I will definitely be permanently mounting them on these bases. Well, they'll be significantly taller. Here's a 28mm Reaper's Bones miniature in comparison. So I went with Thingiverse for a lot of these, and again, these are free. There are some very good designs out there. This is a statue that I got off of Thingiverse that will fit right inside of that to fill out the fountain. I've been printing up a lot of these bookcases. This is actually a scroll case. Now, I'm having some problems with strands of the filament not sticking together, and I think it's where they're trying to create the wood grain effect. So I have to figure out what's going on with that. And also, these little junction points are supposed to be filled in. So again, it's a learning process. We've definitely been casting up a bunch of those, along with bookcase that I did from the same author, or designer I should say. Now, I was really excited to find this, and obviously I was less excited when it printed out. The problems that occurred with this one, though, I think have much more to do with the design of the model and how it was laid out than anything on my end per se. The windows are thin wall on it, and so it just had a lot of problems with it. The other problem that I would say that it was that the wheels, I think, should have been done separately from the model on the build plate, and then this just should have all had support material inside of it. Strangely though, and I don't know if you can zoom in on this, but this rail up here actually turned out far better than I thought it would have, considering that it has no real support material beneath it. It was disappointing because this was a model I was really excited about. I even got the scale down pat. The hope is that I will run across a model that will actually work out far better than this. Now, I talked a moment ago about smoothing things out on some of these models, especially these pyramids. To do that, I'm going to be applying XTC 3D, and this goes on after you sand down the resolution lines a little bit. They suggest using a 100 grit to start out with, and depending on how far down you want to actually go with it, I'm just going to try to break up the resolution lines a little bit more, especially on her, because especially on the back, but I'll do all of her as far as the sanding goes, because once I paint that up white, I think the white will really show those resolution lines, trying to mimic white marble on my part. We'll be sanding that down and then applying this material, which I got off of Amazon, and see how that turns out. This is supposed to go on very thin, like 1/64 of an inch. I just picked up some small 1-inch foam brushes that I'll be applying it with. That's what they suggest. The one thing I would say is that I think I need to slow down on the printing a little bit and start focusing in on what my problems are, like these filament lines, or strands I should say, that are showing up, especially on the bookcases, and try to figure out, is it the model, is it something that I'm not doing, is it something that I should be doing in Simplify 3D, and just really trying to zone in on figuring out what some of the problems are that I've been encountering. for the rest of it, nothing that's not solvable in one fashion or another. We will see you next time.